Welcome back, Chiefs Kingdom, to All Chiefs Up. This will be mock draft number 6.0. I am Steve Williams, your co-host. I'm here with my brother Mike Williams, your other co-host, and we have a special guest here today. Who we got there, Mike?
This is Pop. This is Dad.
We got our old Pops here. What's going on, Pops?
I don't know. Waiting on this thing, see what's going on.
All right. Well, we're going to jump in. We're going to do 7 rounds. Are we going to do all 7 rounds? We're going to do 4. Let's do 4.
Yeah, let's just do 4. 7s are crap.
We'll do 4 rounds. We'll do it on normal speed. We're going to do no trades.
So Pop just released his first 100 player big board today. And do you want to explain to us, Pop why you don't have any running backs in the top 100?
Because if we draft a running back, I'm going to throw my phone through the screen.
So you just did top 100 based on Kansas City needs.
Exactly.
Oh, well, that would make sense where you had Malik Willis at 80 or something like that. So, okay, exactly. I get it.
You said running backs. Did he not have quarterbacks on there?
No, he had them, but they're way down.
Okay. Well, they are trash anyway. I'm going to be honest. I don't think any of them is going to be good, but, it is what it is.
I kind of like Kenny Pickett. I think he might be the better one.
He's probably
the highest.
He's probably the better one, but I don't know.
Somebody's going to reach. Somebody's reaching for Malik Willis, and it wouldn't surprise me if Matt Corral don't sneak into the top, 40?
I wouldn't doubt if Pittsburgh don't take him at like 20.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's going to overreach.
If he's there.
Hey, hot take. I think the Saints have got their 2 draft picks trying to come up the board. I think they might try to do it.
They need a quarterback. So, they re-signed Jameis, though, didn't they? They're going to have him this year.
Hey, it's Jameis. Nobody cares.
Hey,
yeah, true.
Jameis will make these guys, look like trash too, even though he is.
Yeah. True.
Okay,
well, jump in.
I'm going to kick this thing off. I didn't even pick which team we are, though. We might want to do that. We're going to be the Chiefs. And here we go.
Y'all want to draft for the Raiders and just make it really horrible?
Hutchinson, Thibodeau, Walker, 3 edges off the board in a row right off the bat.
That could possibly happen.
You know who I think who the most sure pick is in this draft right off the bat, like the most ready pro go?
Who?
Sauce Gardner. I think people's ignoring that.
I think Sauce is going to go number 4.
Jameson Williams just went off the board. Jameson Williams just went off the board at 21 to New England. All right, so we're up.
Pro Football Network, so these rankings are going to be jacked up.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So
we're not taking trade offers today, so let's get that off.
All right, we're going to reject every trade offer, even if it's awesome. And here we go. So what we got available here looks like Nakobe Dean is still on the board. They have him ranked at 29th.
Can you drop that ad in the middle of the players?
No.
Yep, there it went. It's gone.
I don't even see it. Anyway, what do we want to do here, guys? So
we want Matt Corral for sure.
Absolutely not. So let's see. We got Nakobe Dean, Lewis Seen, Perion Winfrey, Jaquan Brisker.
Don't mention Brees Hall at 35. Dad will leave the whole draft.
He'll lose his mind. We got Arnold Ebiketie, Christian Watson, Kenneth Walker, David Ojabo.
These rankings are absolutely atrocious. That Jahan Dotson is almost out of the top 50.
Hey, they're a little odd, but anyway. So, Pops, what do you think that the Chiefs should target with a 29th pick if we sit at 29 and 30? What do you think their first target should be?
Well, when you look at the Chiefs' needs, wide receiver and defensive end. Defensive end is going to be there in our next picks, even in our second round. We better get a wide receiver if we've got one up there.
So I think that wide receiver is deep enough that you could wait in the second round for that too. I don't think wide receiver is a top need.
Well, here's my thing. I agree with Pops a little bit. Like, I think if they're there and they're waiting for you at 29, if you were to get
where's your cutoff on that though? Like wide receiver, what? 6, 5? Like, you don't draft a wide receiver 9 in the first round, do you?
I think you go down to a lot of them got the most that they go down to is five of them. Trevon Burks to me is not a first rounder, but he's always in the first round.
All right, Dad, I'm gonna have to kick you off the show.
Well,
yeah, that's Steve's number one.
Listen, Treylon Burks is going to be an absolute beast in the NFL. You wait.
Hey,
Treylon Burks will gain too much weight to play.
don't be fat
Call
shaming
him
on this
fat?
podcast, bro.
You can't
I'm
just be
calling him
calling him
fat.
fat. We're all fat.
The fat
Christian
man just
Watkins can't catch the ball either.
no. Watson
What?
stinks.
All right. Well, Watson is Butterfingers. All right. So what do you think? You think what we should still look for a receiver?
So
'Cause
okay, take a receiver. Who are you taking? Which one? You can have your pick.
Well, hold on. I'll show
tell
them
you
who we
the
got
Chiefs are
here.
going to pick. They either going to pick Sky Moore or George Pickens.
I do like some George Pickens, but I can't believe they have him ranked all the way at 59 on here. It's like Mike did this draft.
Exactly.
George, that's about where George Pickens is,
Which is
except
crazy.
for Green Bay and Kansas City. They're the only two teams that love him that much.
Man, the fact that he's 6'3", 6'4", running a 4.4 40 and catching everything thrown to him, I don't know what you hate about him.
Coming off an ACL injury, hard to separate, no explosive.
He gets all kinds of
space.
separation. Go watch his tape. He gets separation.
I've watched
Put
it.
the
It's not that
defensive ends
great.
up.
So you wanna put the receivers aside for a second and look at the ends?
Yeah, look at the ends.
All right, edge rushers. Arnold Ebiketie, David
Ebiketie,
Ojabo.
that's who we'll pick.
At number 29.
Yes.
You know who he reminds me of? Shaq Barrett.
Who? Who?
Shaq Barrett.
Yeah, he plays a lot like him. Like it's nothing like it's
I think
not
Ebiketie's-
crazy. He's not
think-
like super explosive, but he finds ways to get in the backfield.
Yeah,
Like,
to
it
me,
reminds me of Shaq Barrett.
Ebiketie kind of reminds me of a Nagbare. He's not explosive, but he just kind of gets around the ball.
I think a lot of people sleeping on Nagbare. I think he could be a lot better than people are they're letting him slip. But so you want to take Arnold Ebiketie with the first pick? Old
Go
man?
for it. Dad's getting the first pick in
All
every
right.
round, so there you
We're
go.
taking Arnold Ebiketie. So we're sitting at pick
We're not trading
30.
that.
We are not trading. We're going to reject all this good stuff. And right back to where we were at. So my thing is I think that getting David Ojabo this late in the first round, even though he can't play, I feel like it's an absolute steal for the edge rusher that he is. So I know he has to sit all year, but I mean, the fact that you're getting him for a pick 30, I think Ojabo is going to be a beast, man. Like somebody's going to get awesome value on this dude just because he has to sit.
That right there would be a good pick if we're going to use all 12 picks. But if we're not, and we get rid of 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, if you're going to start trading seconds, thirds, and fourths to move up, then it makes no sense to take Ojabo.
I've been saying from the beginning that if we re-signed Ingram to a 1 year, take David Ojabo. Like without a doubt, you do that. But I actually saw Melvin Ingram is in Miami today.
Yeah, of course, Miami.
So I don't know why we're dragging our feet on that. So maybe we have no intentions of drafting Ojabo. But
so you want to take Ojabo? That's your pick here?
No. I was just saying I think that would be a good pick.
Remember, if you do take Ojabo here, he's a first round pick, so you get that extra year.
Yeah, he gets the 5th year option. So here's my thing though. Do you really want to right off the bat at 29 and 30, do we want to double up on edge rusher and then maybe lose out on some of these receivers or cornerbacks that we could need?
You're doubling up on edge rusher, but you're doubling up on a position that only one of them is going to play. So you kind of just lose the pick for this year.
Right.
But it does make sense. Some people are saying the Chiefs might trade one of these top 2 picks out for a first round next year. Maybe if somebody wants to come up late and get a Matt Corral or something.
Yeah, we're doing this as if we're going to pick all 12 picks or whatever. But I mean, there's a good chance that Veach is going to trade some of these picks around. I mean, I'm sure he's not going to keep them all.
I agree. Steve, you take pick number 30. I'll take pick 50. We'll just do it that way. We'll rotate him. I'll let you have this one.
You know what? I'm going to make Mike so mad right now.
You probably are. He's probably going to take George Pickens.
I kind of want to. And this will play right into Chiefs Twitter, Chiefs Kingdom in the whole. They love. You were right about that. They love.
I told you.
And I didn't realize that they did, but they're obsessed with him.
They're obsessed.
You know how the Chiefs draft. He'll draft somebody that we don't even know.
Yeah, they might come out.
They might trade up in the first round, take a punter for all we know.
Right. Well, let's see. I think we might be able to catch George Pickens in the next round, and the only just by these rankings here. So I'm gonna go.
Will I pick him?
You don't get a choice if he's still there, Mike. Come on, you pick this one then.
No, you pick it. Go.
All right. Well.
Gonna go for the tight end.
I like George Pickens, by the way. I don't know why y'all think I don't like George Pickens.
I don't
He's
know.
rated like he's number like 49
So-
or 50 on my big board. Like that's appropriate, people.
Tyler Smith is a beast.
Yeah, I know. So
He
I
may
think a lot of
slide
people,
into the
a lot of
top.
people are sleeping on the offensive tackle pick, but I mean, can you imagine? We could put this offensive line into complete beast mode if we were to. What if
You don't
what's the
think
di-
Tyler Smith's going to slide into guard though? I think he may.
I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and bank on the future here. And we're gonna double up on edge rusher, and I'm gonna take David Ajabo because I feel like the value is
Ooh.
too good not to take him. Yeah,
Spicy.
he sits a year, but when he comes back, man, he might be like, in my opinion, I think he's just as good or better than Hutchinson is.
I think he made Hutchinson.
And yeah, exactly. So I'm saying we can get him right here next year. He might come out better than the first round, the very first pick. So
Well,
I'm gonna take him.
Frank Clark's not coming back next year. So
No,
we will have to draft
like it.
another one. So you might as well take it. Who cares?
All right, well, I took him. So we doubled up on edge rushers at 29 and 30 with Arnold Ebiketie and David Ojabo. I still love Nick Benito, though. I don't know about you guys, but I watched more tape on him, and I know
Yeah,
a lot
he's
of people,
great.
they're not big on him because he's not a 3-down guy and stuff like that. But man, he's
He
just
just
so
went
fast.
off the board right there.
He's so fast. All right, well, let me get rid of these trades here. We're going to reject them, even though they're good. And boom, here you are, Mike. What do you want to look at now?
Give me
Boye
corner.
Mafe.
I'm
We
not
don't need
taking
3.
more edges. Get out of
Eh,
here.
We done with the edges. What do you want to look at, Mike?
Give me corner. I want to look at those really quick.
All right. Well, here's the big board right here. If you want to take a gander at that real quick.
PFN's big board doesn't mean much.
Okay.
No,
So I'm gonna go 2 corners. Got Roger McCreary, Kyler Gordon still on the board, Tariq Woolen.
Okay, look. So hot take: Kyler Gordon may be drafted before Trent McDuffie. Let me just tell you that one. He's going to be a first round pick, probably.
Kyler Gordon.
Yes, he's bigger. He's got longer arms. He's
not
physical.
It's not even that. It's just like, dude is so fast and athletic. Like he
Yeah.
is sticky. Like he's always on his dude up his
He is a
butt.
project big time.
I don't know, man. I think he's so athletic. Well, I mean, yeah, there's a
They
little bit of
all
work to do
are.
with him. There's a little bit of work to do with Kyler Gordon, but he's so athletic. Like he closes in so fast on the ball and stuff. Like if you watch his tape, he's always up their butt, man. Like I think
Okay,
he's gonna be good.
So if I was going to pick here, my favorites
Martin Emerson.
are Gordon, obviously, because I think he's highly undervalued right here. I like Emerson. Emerson probably going to play a lot of zone, which we are playing more zone now than man to man. I like McCreary. He's got the shorter arms. They said
I
they
love
won't take him
McCreary.
because of the shorter arms.
Man,
I
if
love
you,
McCreary.
yeah, if you watch his tape, man, he shut it down last year. Like him playing in the SEC, and he didn't let up much of anything.
Okay, there's
So-
enough here that maybe we can snag one at the next pick. So let's go look at wide receiver. Let's
All
see
right,
if
good
Pickens is
deal.
still
This
on
is
the
the fun
board.
stuff. This is good stuff. Come on, man. He's right there for the taking at pick 59. Dude's gonna be.
So
a
is Sky
monster.
Moore, and we could probably take him in round 1. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't take him in round 1.
Okay, so I've watched more on Sky Moore. I've not been a big fan of him. I don't know if y'all watch much on him. So I've kind of been overlooking Sky Moore, and I'm like, I don't really like that pick or whatever. But I did notice something when I watched this tape. He has that short burst and ability to. He's got not like Tyreek Hill, because Tyreek Hill's a freak and you're never going to match that. But just the step down from there, he's still got that little explosive. He can cut. He can make people miss. He can find a little seam real quick. Like he's got a real short, quick burst. And I think that Andy Reid and them are going to like that. So
Yeah. I don't know. It's between Pickens and Sky Moore right here. I think both of them will be gone in the real
There is
draft
a
before here.
rumor that New England really loves Sky Moore.
I wouldn't doubt that.
yeah, old man, move your thumb. You're covering
Yeah,
yourself
you're
up.
blocking yourself. There you go.
We got to see that beautiful face and that
Oh, yeah.
titty. That titty that's hanging out the side of your shirt. You're blocking it with your thumb.
Don't be looking at my titty.
Flagged.
Got flagged because we're talking about the man boob.
Okay, let's just go ahead.
Your thumb's still there, by the way, blocking us.
I still think with all this on the board, we can look somewhere differently.
Go ahead,
Is-
man. What you want to do? I mean, in my
What
opinion, right
is
here,
Is
I
there a
take George.
defensive tackle?
yeah,
think
let's
George
look at the
Pickens
defensive line. Let's look
all
at
day
defensive
right
line
here.
and let's look at safeties as well. I just want to take a gander at what's on the board before I pick.
All right. You got
Logan
big
Hall
old-
still on the board. And I like him.
You got
Yeah.
Travis Jones. That Travis Jones is a monster. He's just
Travis
big.
Jones could sneak into the first round, but I think Travis Jones is going to. He's not as explosive, I don't think, as Logan Hall.
I don't think he's going to be getting after the quarterback or anything like that, but he's so big. He's like 6'4", 335 or something. He can use his body to run, block up holes and everything on the run game. He's pretty good.
You need somebody in there beside Chris Jones that will take on that double team.
Hot take here, but I think Matthew Butler out of Tennessee's got probably the quickest first step out of any of them.
I like Matt Butler, but I love Logan Hall.
I think you could grab Matt Butler with the next pick in the first or the second. So let's go look at linebackers and safeties just really quick.
All right, linebackers. Quay Walker's still on the board.
I like Quay Walker.
Dan Channing Tindall's still
There's
out
a lot of
there.
these still out here. Okay, let's look at safety
one's
really
good.
fast.
Safety. I'm not big on drafting a safety early anymore. I think if you could get Nick Cross or Kirby Joseph later on, that's a win. Or even if you want to wait really late, I still like Yusuf Corker from Kentucky.
I think if you want somebody that's going to come and do what Honey Badger does, it's Jalen Petrie. Like he's the closest one going to do it.
He'll be a first rounder.
I think Jalen Petrie's he'll go top 50, I believe.
Did you guys?
So this is about his perfect value.
Did either of y'all see the RAS score for Nick Cross?
Oh, Nick Cross is hugely athletic.
He was like a 9.8 out of 10 or something crazy. Like, dude was insane. It was like one of the highest scores in a long time.
I think Nick Cross probably gets taken at the latest mid-third round.
All right. I'm not big on taking a safety early, to be honest. So it's just me.
I'm not either. Let's go ahead and take the go back to defensive line. Let's go ahead and snag
Logan Hall.
This one right here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take Logan Hall here.
What about this dude? We took Logan Hall last draft. Come on.
We took George Pickens last draft.
No, we didn't.
Okay, take George Pickens, Steve.
I'm just kidding. Logan Hall. We'll go.
No, take George Pickens. I want George Pickens.
You're lying.
1,000%. I want George Pickens right here.
Are you serious?
Yes, I want George Pickens. You got 3 other defensive tackles you can take.
I feel like he's a monster pick at a 50 though. I mean, I feel like that's just a steal.
These rankings are horrible. Boye Mafia is not sliding to 55 in this draft. So this is insane. Kyler Gordon is not going to 61. So this is insane.
All right, here we are.
Like we could potentially be having 4
62.
first-round picks here, according to these rankings.
All right, so now let's go look at the defensive tackles right now. That we're at pick 62. Kyler Gordon just went off the board just now.
No way.
Logan Hall still on the board, so we can still get your Logan Hall right here, and we got George
That's
Pickens.
crazy.
We'll take him.
All right, easy enough. All right, Pop, you're gonna pick this next pick coming up. But right now, you tell Liz she better quit yelling back there. I'm just kidding. Anyway, Sky Moore just now left the board. Pick 74.
These rankings are crazy.
Matthew Butler's gone.
Yeah. These rankings, Greg Dulcich just went at 83.
If Sky Moore lasts to pick number 10 in the 3rd round, I will get on YouTube and do whatever that you would like me to do.
Don't say that. All right. So here we are, pick 94, old man. What do you want to look at, Pops? Because we so far what we did do was Arnold Ebiketie, David Ajabo, and George Pickens. Is that right? And Logan Hall.
Yeah,
And Logan Hall. Dude, that's killer. That's
Go to
killer.
linebacker.
Go check them out. See if there's a couple good ones still. Well, not really.
No, not really.
I'm a JoJo Doman fan, but he's a tweener. He's kind of cornerback, linebacker hybrid, but he's really athletic and fast.
Almost every good linebacker on here is an inside linebacker at this point.
Go to the offense and go to tight end.
Dulcich is gone, man. They're all gone except Jelani Woods. Akonwo.
Rucker's still there.
Akonwo. I'm not.
I don't like Jeremy Rucker. He don't block at all.
I'm not a big fan of Rucker.
And they like Cade Cotton or Cade Otten.
Yeah,
Cade
I don't
Otten.
even. I don't like Cade Otten.
Well, they got an offensive tackle.
Not a whole lot. Darian Kennard from Kentucky still on there. He's pretty decent.
Yeah. Well, they ain't got nothing.
No, it looks like the guys that finally flew off the board here. It's not as crazy as it was. So
They've probably got them ranked really far down.
just a suggestion, but I feel like we should start looking at corner about right now.
Corner or safety.
Cam Taylor-Britt's still on the board.
Love Cam Taylor-Britt.
I do too. I feel like he'd fit right in. He's
you want
kinda got
somebody that will knock you out on every play? That's him.
He plays with a high motor. He's got a lot of reach too. He
Who's
kind of reminds me of Cam Taylor-Britt. He kind of reminds me of Willie Snead, sort of.
I like him and I like McCollum.
I like McCollum. I like Mario Goodrich.
McCollum is I like McCollum, but he's like a project guy. I don't know how great he's going to be. I love Alante Taylor, but he's probably going to slide back to safety.
Already gone.
Who?
Oh, the little guy. Yeah, he's gone.
We're going with. We got to take a cornerback, and we did take one now.
Look, they got Josh Jobe rated 211.
Oh, can we grab Josh Jobe? Dude, I'm telling you, I think he might be one of the best picks in the
There's Marcus Jones. There's your cornerback from Houston. Yep. They've got him at 186.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you guys, Josh Jobe, you better watch out.
Kobe Bryant gone?
No, he's gone. He's gone. He was up there at the top. Which one do you like?
Jobe.
I love Jobe. Yes. Do you want to take him this early though? If they got him at 211?
No, not really. Go to safety.
Safety. We got Kirby Joseph still up there.
Yeah, we need to take Kirby Joseph.
If we're playing off of these guys' boards, and like if they want to rank them that stupid, then that's what you need to do.
Kirby Joseph's not going to be there.
Is that what we want to do? We're gonna go ahead and take a safety.
If Kirby Joseph's still there in this pick, yeah, we take him.
All right, Pop gets the last say on that pick. So we took Kirby Joseph at pick 94. Coming up again here at 103. Mike, what do you think we ought to be looking at now?
I don't even know. Who all have we taken so far?
So far, we took Arnold Ebiketie, David Ajabo, Logan Hall, George Pickens, and Kirby Joseph.
Yeah.
Did we miss somebody?
I don't think so.
First round picks do we have?
I don't know. Like so far, we've not taken a player that's not graded out past my top 65 or 70. This is insane.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's where we're sitting at, Mike. We still could use a linebacker, tight end. There's still a couple tight ends on the board with Jelani Woods, and I like him and Okonkwo. Not big on Ruckert, not big on Lucas Kroll.
Let's go to all and just scroll down kind of slow so I can just see what these rankings look like. I'm just curious.
Here we are.
I mean, I like Bailey Zappi as much as the next guy, but I don't think he's a top 111 player. That means Bailey Zappi's looking at a third round pick, and I just don't see it.
Chiefs Kingdom. What's up, baby? Noah Gray here, tight end for your Kansas City Chiefs. You're listening to All Chiefed Up with Mike and Steve Williams.
For your right to quality.
Up on wide receiver here. With these rankings, you've probably got like a top 20 wide receivers still available.
You got Wan'Dale Robinson still on the board. You got Tyquan Thornton still on the board.
Khalil Shakir. Scroll down. Who's past Danny Gray? Khalil Shakir is going to play the slot. That's what he is.
Do you know a lot of guys have Wan'Dale Robinson in the top 10 receivers in the draft? I've seen
Wan'Dale's tough. He's pretty tough. Yeah. Like he's a tough little dude.
Like that Tyquan Thornton too.
Velus Jones at 250.
It's crazy. He'll still be there in round 7 if we wanted to.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know what to take because the players I'd want to take are just too early. So just go back to all. We're just going to have to take off somebody at the top because if we start reaching, it's going to be tough. Let's scroll down.
I think if you want to double up on receiver, you take Wan'Dale here, right?
I mean, you could take Wan'Dale. He's going to be opposite of what Pickens does.
Yeah.
Let's take Wan'Dale. Screw it.
Yeah, I like that pick actually.
I don't know,
especially at 103. Why not?
But these kind of rankings, it's tough. It's tough to.
I told you, PFN.
Yeah, so far they're pretty bad. Do people actually pay to get on this site?
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope not.
Pick 121 coming up here, Pops. What do you think we ought to be looking at now? We got 2 receivers, we got 2 edge rushers, we got a defensive insider, and I believe that's it.
We gotta
Oh, we
have
got
a
a corner. We got
linebacker. We gotta have an
Oh.
offensive tackle.
We need to be looking at
We're gonna look at a tight end too.
I think they're going to look at running back somewhere around here too. I'm telling you.
Pierre Strong,
what do you want to look at? Old man,
running back.
running backs. Here's what you got. Abram Smith, Kennedy Brooks, Sincere McCormick, Devontae Price, Xander Horvath, Ty Chandler. Man, on and on.
And they ain't got nothing.
Nah.
There's no way that
Except
there's
Pierre
no
Strong.
way that Pacheco is rated. Zaquandre Wright's rated. Zaquandre White is at 414. He's not even going to get drafted, apparently. Hassan Haskins is great. I don't know. You all pick it. I can't keep up with these draft rankings. Tyler Goodson's pretty explosive. He's a little guy, though.
Good offensive tackle.
Yeah, these rankings are throwing me off.
Shut up,
All right.
Cody.
What was that?
So we got to wrap this up in 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, let's go.
So we got to keep her moving.
This might be the last pick, though, isn't it?
Next to last, maybe. I don't
We're
know.
just doing
Might be
just-
last.
4 rounds.
Well, what do we need?
We need
Anything.
A lot.
Best player available right now. I don't think it's all that big
Go
of
to
a deal.
all.
When
Yeah,
you
here's
look
a-
at their rankings, you're going to have like Bailey Zappi.
Zy McCollum's still on the board. I mean, I know we didn't take Josh Jobe yet, did we? Because he was way down there. Do you want to go ahead and grab Jobe?
If he's there.
Mari Barno's still on the board. Let's see.
Have y'all watched any film of Vincent Gray, the other corner coming out of Michigan?
No, is he any good?
He's 6'2" and he's got some giant arms, and that dude comes up and hits on the running backs. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Vincent Gray don't sneak into like round 4 or 5.
All right, guys, we took Josh Jobe with that pick. So we're sitting on the last pick right here. So right now,
Okay, reject.
I mean, we're still
They got
gonna
Vincent
be
Gray rated 195 here. I don't know
Best-
if I'd have him rated higher
best
than
player available. They're showing right now is Khalil Shakir. We already got 2 receivers. We don't really need one. We have 2 edge rushers. What do you guys think? What about Jelani Woods right here? 6'7", 4'4", tight end.
That's a tight end out of Virginia. He is fast.
Yeah, he is, and he's a monster. He's huge. Me and
He's
Mike actually
fast.
we took him in the last draft actually because we were like, man, can you imagine him and Jody Fortson on the field at the same time? Remember? But
Yeah.
you want to take him? Just go ahead.
I
and
mean,
get-
yeah, you can take them to wrap this
Gotta
up
kinda
because
kind of
these
round
rankings
out.
are atrocious.
I think that'll round out a good 4 rounds anyway. I think we covered a lot of ground there. So let this finish out and we'll do a quick recap on what we did here. So it looks like at pick 29, we took Arnold Ebiketie. Number 30, David Ajabo. Pick 50, we took George Pickens. 62, Logan Hall. 94, Kirby Joseph. 103, Wan'Dale Robinson. 121, Josh Jobe. And 135, Jelani Woods. So if this is how this draft went, exactly this is what the Chiefs did. They sit on all these picks and took these guys. Would you guys be happy or would you be like, what would you think?
Don't you have to be happy? Like, all those guys are like 2nd round grades, aren't they?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a haul and a half.
I mean, the lowest rated player on this board for me is probably like, scroll down.
I don't even know.
Yeah, probably Job or Woods, but that's somewhere sitting right around where I have them.
Yeah, and I think I don't know.
There would be a fat bald man dancing out in the street if this actually happened.
Well, hopefully they don't pick these exactly because we don't need to see that. No, I was kidding. No, I would take this in a heartbeat. But this PFN rankings are always a little wonky. So, I mean, I doubt you're going to get this, but I mean, I'd be happy with it. I think out of this group, I mean, getting George Pickens at pick 50 and Logan Hall at 62, it's just probably not going to happen at all. Kirby Joseph at 94s and Wan'Dale Robinson. Yeah, none of these guys are going to be here.
So Josh Jobe, I have him ranked as my 108 player, and we got him at 121. So that's
okay.
That's pretty close.
But they had him ranked
And
at
then-
200 and something.
Yeah, and then Jelani Woods, I've got him at 118, and then we got him right about that value as well.
Right.
So those two are about right.
Thanks for draft.
Logan Hall, I don't know about 62 with Logan Hall.
That's
If
too-
he's sitting there at 62, we've run. To
Yeah.
the stage.
I don't know if Logan Hall survives the 62, but you know.
All
And let's
right,
be
so-
honest, with all the George Pickens hate, I will tell you his ceiling is probably Kansas City or one of the 2 Green Bay picks in the first round. So he could go first round. I don't
I believe
dislike
he will.
George Pickens.
Pickens is going to be good. Mike, you're going to see.
I
All
don't
right, we
dislike
got
him.
1 minute to round this out. You guys got anything you want to say?
No.
No.
Yeah, okay, I do. If you're gonna do a mock draft simulator, avoid PFN, please.
Yeah, probably. It's not very
Jeez.
realistic, but hey,
You're
it is what it is.
You got to teach the computer illiterate how to get on mock the mock or walk the mock.
We'll
Yeah,
do that in a minute.
We'll
We'll
do
do
that
walk
right
the
after
mock next
this.
time.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us
Okay.
for Mock 6.0. Make sure you guys click subscribe, click the little bell. Watch us. You can also hear our podcast every Monday and Friday on any major streaming platform. So make sure you do that. And thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here with us today, Pops. We'll do it again.
All right.
See ya.